Landmark legislation, this is something you have worked for a long, long time. Wall Street seems to be celebrating. Main Street, not so much.
You just wait. You just wait. When Main Street sees, especially Main Street businesses, they're getting a big tax cut. If they invest in their businesses, buy a truck, a piece of machinery, they can write off all of that investment in the year in which it takes place. We have not had that in a long time. I ran the numbers on Wisconsin. The average family of four in Wisconsin earning the median income in Wisconsin is going to get a little over a $2,000 tax cut next year alone. That helps a lot of people who are living paycheck to paycheck. That helps a lot of people in Wisconsin who are struggling to make ends meet, who are nervous about their situation, their economic problems. Here's how you should do the math. And I was in Beloit this last weekend at a volleyball tournament at OLA.
And you're talking this and that at the volleyball tournament?
Oh, yeah. Wherever I go, I get this. Double the child tax credit from where it is today. So if you have kids, your child tax credit goes from $1,000 to $2,000. Your tax rates go down across the board. For everybody's tax rates go down. And thirdly, the standard deduction doubles. So instead of having the first $12,700 not being taxed, your first $24,000 as a family is not being taxed. But what is just as exciting is the wage increases we think will come from having business tax relief so that we can make businesses more competitive, so they can hire more people, pay more wages, but more importantly, compete in a global economy that we've been really not doing well with that. We've had the worst tax code in the industrialized world. Now we're going to have one of the best.
So let me talk about that. Right now, companies are doing pretty well. Profits are on the rise. Wages are increasing. Companies are flush with a lot of cash. Is this the right timing to do this?
Let's look. Charles, you're a Milwaukee guy. The biggest company we have in Milwaukee that was publicly traded was Johnson Controls, which used to be headquartered in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
They still have a big footprint there.
They still have they're a great company that has a lot of jobs in Milwaukee, but their headquarters are Cork, Ireland, because Ireland has a 12.5% tax rate, not a 35% tax rate. And when you start losing headquarters, when you start losing companies that are going overseas, we lose jobs. We lose the United Way campaign. We lose those great jobs that come with it. But also, we have all this trapped cash overseas. There's about $3 trillion of, you're right, companies that have cash, but they can't bring it back into the U.S. economy because of our tax laws. This eliminates those barriers.
Those who are getting this tax cut, will they now need more money for health insurance? You're eliminating the individual mandate, and some people fear that's going to cost them more.
Actually, it's quite the opposite. So instead of making people buy health insurance they don't want or can't afford, we're letting people do what they want to do. We're giving people freedom to buy the healthcare plan of their choosing instead of forcing people to buy a plan that they don't want or can't afford.
But at one point, you were looking at about 4 brackets.
Yeah.
It went back to 7. Now they're all going to be lower. I mean, is this really simplified?
Yeah, it is, because we still get rid of a lot of deductions. Nearly 9 out of 10 Americans will still be able to fill out their taxes on a form like a postcard. And the reason is because you double the standard deduction.